Hey everybody, it's Matthew Ray Scott. I thought that I would share with you 3 quick take-home messages that I walked away from the Word of Mouth Marketing Supergenius Conference in New York City. Takeaway number 1, you must reconcile the way that you speak offline with the way that you speak online. And I know that I find myself sometimes, if I look at what I wrote and I say, gosh, is that the way that I speak? Is that the choice of words that I use? And so I've learned as a takeaway message to really make sure and speak, even like I'm speaking to you right now, in exactly the way that I would speak offline. So that's takeaway message number 1. Reconcile who you are online with who you are offline in the way that you speak. Point number 2 is that you get to determine what's interesting. I mean, think of how many times either you've used the excuse or you've heard the excuse, hey, what I have to offer, it's boring. No one's going to be interested in it. And I thought that Andy Cernovitz, the chairman of the Word of Mouth Conference, gave a great example by showing us the number of people who were talking about Skittles or ketchup. Can you imagine having 60,000 people or more who are sharing stories about ketchup? So don't fall into the trap of saying, I've got nothing interesting to people. Don't fall into that trap. The last point is that you and I are competing against indifference. Here's what I mean by that, is that you've got people who love you and are interested and are willing to share what you have to say with others, or they think you're a putz and they're not going to share it. But the vast majority of people are the indifferent people. They're not sure whether they like you or they don't. They're indifferent. So what I would ask, and I've kind of challenged myself with this, with all that we're doing, is that how much time do you spend with that market? But before you abandon the vast majority of that market, you must ask yourself, is the way that you're presenting your information, is it in a way that's compelling enough, revealing enough for them to go, yep, I confirmed, not interested in what they have to say, or yeah, you know what, they really, really push me to a degree where I know what they stand for, I agree with them, I'm going to follow them, I'm interested in what they have to say, and not only am I interested, but I'm going to share it. So those are 3 of the takeaways that I walked away from that Word of Mouth conference. There's many, many more, but those were the 3 biggies in what I learned. Have a great day, and I hope it was helpful.